what I'd like to say is this is the portion of the video that is cooking with pudding. But I'm not going to say that. So today's a different kind of film. Today is for my girls. So I've made scrambled egg in a certain way for a long time. And it's a certain way that I've been told a number of times they just can't replicate. They just can't make scrambled egg like Dad makes scrambled egg. Or Grandad. So, this is about how I make Daddy's Special Scrambled Egg. So welcome to Top of the World. This video is really for my girls and it's about scrambled egg. So if you don't care about scrambled egg, or you've got no interest in scrambled egg, or you don't like scrambled egg, or you're not worried about how Daddy makes his special scrambled egg, turn off now. If not, we're going to indulge. First thing I'm going to indulge you with is eggs. So, here we have the typical white egg-shaped, stamped and dated egg from the supermarket. Here we have a box of eggs for our own chickens. They're different sizes. They're not particularly egg-shaped. They're different colours. And who knows what's inside. But what I can tell you is they're the best eggs. So what you want to do is, before you do any of that, before you apply any heat, you want to crack some of these eggs into a saucepan. Do we want to go into Teflon? This is supposed to be Teflon coated. These are good quality saucepans. My Teflon's come off. That's really good. Teflon's bad. Teflon's for lazy people that don't want to clean their pans properly. But if you use this enough times, if you use the whisk enough times on Teflon, it's going to come off. So let's get this into here. Now I've got to normally downsize my quantities of eggs because eggs, Daddy's Special Scrambled Egg would be done for 3 or 4 or 5. So, just for me, there's 3 eggs and 2 yolks. So that's 4 eggs. 4 eggs and 3 yolks. And the yolks are particularly big on these because these are not shop brought yolks. Right, there we go. That's 5 eggs but only 3 yolks. And then before the heat gets going, you put a little bit of milk in there. Fortunately, we got some cream. About that much, I'm guessing. And now apply the most gentle of heat and whisk. So, we're on electric. Well, no, this is not electric, it's induction. It's not wood. So, now it makes you wonder how the dog's got up here when the door is closed. What are you doing? Did you think I was talking to somebody? No, we've got to go through all this again now. That one, and then we're going to put it onto 3. And then we're going to make something that resembles meringue. The secret behind my scrambled egg, it's not what goes into it necessarily, it's what you do to the eggs. And whisking is what I do to the eggs. I'm a short way away from meringue when I make the scrambled egg. And that's probably the single most important thing for the scrambled egg. Is not the scrambled egg itself. It's how much it's whisked, and it's whisked a lot. So we've got a little bit of cream in there. And now we're going to put some butter in there. Something like that. Maybe a bit more. Maybe a bit more. Okay. How much was that? I don't know. is the answer to that. We'll leave that there because we made a right mess of that. And we've still got the heat on low, and now we're going to whisk. So I've seen scrambled eggs made many ways in the microwave. Looked at with a whisk or a spoon, turned over, kind of poached eggs outside of boiling water. A scrambled egg, the way that I like it, Daddies Special Scrambled Egg, kind of should be just about done. Maybe not quite done, but just about done. I don't want to hear about Edwina curry, I don't want to hear about salmonella, I don't want to hear about any of those things. So we're still on a really low heat, and we're whisking. And this is the secret behind the creamy scrambled egg. And we're going to increase the heat by 1 to say number 4. What temperature is that? I don't know. It says number 4. We don't know. But eggs and heat. Get back. Right, we've got something for that somewhere. Get out, flies. Get. We'll have to kill it. We'll have to chase it around until we kill it. So we keep whisking that. And then our last ingredient, and it's an add-on ingredient. You can put anything in scrambled egg. Me, I like smoked salmon. And all my girls like smoked salmon. So there was a time where you could have smoked salmon in the fridge. Not for very long. No, that's way too big. We cut our smoked salmon up. Into strips this way first, like so, and then into small squares. They're not really squares, I mean, you know, it's smoked salmon. At this point I would normally indulge in smoked salmon before I put it in the scrambled egg, but I kind of indulged yesterday, just leaving myself enough scrambled egg for the day. Another important thing, don't forget to feed the hund. And then go back to whisking. And at this point, with the butter and the cream in the scrambled egg, it could almost look like it's starting to curdle on top. Don't worry, just keep whisking it. And now we're starting to see bubbles appearing on top. Bubbles is good. Still on a low heat. Where I was going with eggs and heat, fried eggs. If you like fried eggs with burnt bits all round, good for you. I don't. I like my fried eggs done in cold oil, just slightly warm. Takes a while for the eggs to cook, but they come out perfect. Hard-boiled eggs is good if you only just do them. Scrambled egg is good if you whisk it. And this is the bit that my girls probably don't remember. They probably don't remember how much whisking went on. Or how to make meringues, really. There'll be a lot of dads, chefs, cooks, stateside. They know this. This video is probably not for you. You know how to make scrambled egg. Is it called scrambled egg? Who knows? Anyway, indulge yourself in some more coffee. Lovely. It's important you don't put the smoked salmon until the end. Otherwise it will disintegrate and it will get way overcooked. You just want to turn it slightly a different shade of pink. So we won't put the salmon in until it's starting to turn. So we've got, it's quite consistent now. It's still very fluid. We'll have a scrape around on the bottom and see where we are. We're still on number 4, so we're still on a low heat. Have a feel on the bottom of the pan. We're probably all good there. That fly is still doing its thing. So what am I doing in the kitchen? 20 minutes ago, I was just docking the boat, having dropped all the cages on the river. And an hour before that, I was running the sawmill. 4 hours before that, I was chainsawing and piling up logs to be split. But it's something I promised to do. So when I ask one of the C's, yeah, nice. When I asked one of the C's what video she'd like to see me do next, it was Daddies Special Scrambled Egg. So, one of the C's, yeah. C-I-C-R-L. 5 girls. 2 of them, of course, the granddaughters, R and L. And my daughters are C-I-C. Should have been ICI, couldn't it? Teflon. Oh, never mind. I suppose it's quite important to be aware that you don't trip over the dog, which of course you can't see. But if there's activity in the kitchen, he's never far away. Can't imagine why. There we go. Okay, now we're starting to get a film on the bottom and it's starting to thicken. Thick? It's starting to thicken like gravy. Yeah. The bubbles have largely gone. And then we whisk some more. See, my doctors and my surgeons specifically, they'd be quite happy to see me here standing, mixing scrambled egg. Have you been lifting? No. Bending? No. Doing anything that you shouldn't do? I've been resting and relaxing and healing slowly. I haven't seen a chainsaw in months. Have you been driving? Definitely not. Driving's out of the question. But scrambled egg, okay. So you can see now, right on the bottom, we're starting to get a layer. That's good. That's coming. We're still on low heat. Number 4, that's below halfway. Still on low heat. So this isn't a quick slap it together scrambled egg, because you get that kind of, you know, the kind of scrambled egg that your mum cooks and slaps on a table? That's That's not good. Doesn't involve peanuts either. Peanuts and cheese. You can put melted cheese in with the scrambled egg. Grated cheese. So another way of doing Daddies Special Scrambled Egg is when you get to the final bit, if you're not putting smoked salmon in, you can put a cup of grated cheese in right at the very end, and you kind of have it ready, and just as this is starting to coagulate on the hole, in with the cheese, a couple of turnovers, that's all it is, just turn it over a few times, straight on the plates. And can you put grated cheese in there with a handful of peanuts? Yes, number 1C will tell you about grated cheese and peanuts. Of course you can put peanuts with everything. But we're not using peanuts. We're just putting a bit of smoked salmon in right at the very end. I'm still whisking, and now I can see small lumps of scrambled egg where it's coagulating inside of the pan. Have a good scrape around on the bottom. Stop all of that burning. Ideally, I could do with a overhead camera so you can kind of see, but you can kind of tell now by the time that we've been doing this. Well, you can't do scrambled egg in 3 minutes, or you can. My mum could do scrambled egg in 1.5 minutes. That was everything on max, all in the saucepan, including the shells. Forget about it, do something else, burn the peas, burn the eggs, come back, mix it all together on the plate. Okay, now we're getting into the realms of something that's starting to look like we're in the final stages of scrambled egg. So the consistency is kind of, you can see it like this. Now we can stop whisking, keep it largely off the bottom of the pan. There's no burning going on in the bottom of my pan. There's not enough heat in the bottom of my pan for any burning. And we're kind of into, what does that look like? Semolina. That would be, that's a good description. We're kind of into semolina now, where the particles are not in big lumps, but there we go. And we're almost there, we're almost ready. Almost ready for the smoked salmon. Pop our smoked salmon in like that. Get our nice bowl that we can see what's going on. Quick turn around. Immediately fill the saucepan with water. Some pepper. Tiny bit of salt. Daddies Special Scrambled Egg. And there we have it. Get it to the table before it's cold. Mmm. Mmm. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So Daddy's Special Scrambled Egg, not supposed to be enjoyed by itself. Good. Probably the best scrambled egg in the world. Thanks for watching. Bye, girls.